Rating on Mr. Christopher Armstrong. It was from yesterday. I'm sorry, from Friday.
Did you plead your mind already?
Yes, but remember we were waiting for the results of his UA
Yes.
and they were positive. So he's in the box now. So I don't know if you wanted to talk to him. G-U-Y, Bizou, B-I-E-Z-O-U. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of fact?
I mean, yeah, but I can never for protection.
You need to speak to your attorney about that, but with an
Okay.
affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement? I don't understand what's going on here.
But I'm not gonna be able to have my kids.
I'm not your attorney. So the only thing my job is to make you understand what the plea bargain agreement is. You're a 38-year-old, not a babe in the woods, and somebody tells you to move a vehicle.
Well, I ran the VIN number. Because I saw the ignition like that. I ran the VIN number. The VIN number came up clean, so that's why I moved it.
All right, your story is not believable. I don't believe your story, but
Sure.
the agreement is for you to have deferred. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
How do you think?
All right, you're going to get drug tested today.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, 2 years deferred adjudication. Where are your children staying?
Right now, one stays here in Schertz, Texas, and the other two stay out in Matagorda County and Sargent, Texas.
All right, so you're not taking care of them.
Yes, Your Honor. I play with both. Where my two youngest are with their mom. Yes.
All right, are you paying child support?
Yes, Your Honor. I am free.
How?
Through the state.
All right, so that means that you were not paying child support and they decided to go through the state to get their money. When this is something that people don't understand, when you're on probation, part of your conditions of probation is to support your dependents. So if you do not support them, a motion to revoke is going to be filed out of this court. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, 2 years deferred adjudication, $1,000 fine that will be probated. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. And probation, he says he owns a moving company. Can somebody make sure the truck that he's using has not been stolen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Just tell him to check to see if he's driving it with a screwdriver. There's to be restitution. All right, good luck to you. Do better. Make your children proud, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Probation, no repetitions with you. I got it.
You have me excused, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you so much. All right, who's here on Hillary Stillman
I am, Your Honor.
today? All right, and that there is a child that may be without care.
Babysitter got, we don't have a babysitter right now.
All right, so she can leave and she can leave you bus fare, but I'm getting my UA today. You understand?
But I don't have, the problem is right before I came to see you, I was with my attorney in the hallway and I used the restroom and I came in here.
That's okay.
So
We'll wait for you.
it's fine. It's, it's what it is.
Yes,
All right,
we'll wait for your UA.
it's fine.
It's not a problem with the court. Wait for your attorney, but you're not leaving the courtroom today.
Yes, Your Honor.
So we're not on the record, but you're aware you tested positive for meth, marijuana, and amphetamine. You're aware of that?
Meth and marijuana use.
All right, so why? Well, I'll wait for your attorney to come.
I'll answer your question.
No, I'll wait for your attorney to come, but you're not going to be leaving the courtroom today, okay? All right, so we're going to have you sit in the box. We'll try to get your attorney. If not, we're going to take you into custody. We'll see you back here on Monday. Okay. Mr. Armstrong? Oh, if everybody could please whisper. Mr. Armstrong, I think it's best if you go into custody. We'll bring you back on Monday. I'll call probation to make sure a TAP evaluation is done for you. Because you end up testing positive for a lot. And I don't think it's best for you to be around an infant. And I think-
I'm not around anything.
Well, but the problem is, you told me the reason why you needed to leave is because it was your vehicle and there was not a babysitter.
Yeah, I needed to drop them off at their house.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring you back for Monday, because I don't want you to leave this courtroom and end up using, because that may be the last time that you use, because you never know what you're getting, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So we're gonna make sure that you come back here on Monday. So I'm gonna issue a warrant for you today. And it's just so that you can be taken into custody, and we'll bring you back over first thing on Monday, okay?
Sorry for lying to you, Your Honor.
No, I mean, here's the thing.
I was scared and I didn't know what to do and I know I was dirty and I'm sorry.
Well, I will tell you that people will tell you in this court. I'm just looking for people to be honest, because like I was telling you before, I'm trying to give you conditions so you can be successful. I take no pleasure in sending people to prison. If somebody's placed on probation, I want them to succeed so they can be better in life. Okay. All right. So we're gonna take you into custody today, and we're gonna have you brought back over on Monday. Okay. All right, Norma, can we make sure we get him on Monday?
Yeah, he's on the docket.
All right, so you are on the docket for Monday, okay? All right. Okay, we'll solve it on Monday. All right, and I think we are done for today. At least that's what they're telling me. If we're not, I'm stating it, we're done.
All right.
It's Friday.
Hey, that's all I.
And are we ready on Mr. Armstrong, counsel? Alberto Rodriguez, are you ready on Mr. Christopher Armstrong? It was from yesterday. I'm sorry, from Friday.
Didn't you bring them out already?
Yes, but remember we were waiting for the results of his UA,
Yes.
and they were positive for meth, amphetamine, and marijuana. So he's in the box now. So I don't know if you wanted to talk to him or if you want him brought up, and I'll sentence him, but I'm going to change and add referral to felony drug court.
Well, we can do that now, y'all.
All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 11229, State of Texas versus Christopher Armstrong. Christopher Armstrong, could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Half of the state, Your Honor.
Defense?
Where do you get this from?
And are you Christopher Armstrong?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, how are you feeling this morning?
Great.
All right. And you understand why I took you into custody?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I did it hopefully for your protection. So the court had made a ruling, but I'm going to add to that. Counsel, your client was positive for methamphetamine, amphetamine, and marijuana. I didn't place him under oath to make any admissions because you were not here. But I would like to speak to him so I can figure out what conditions to place on him. Do you have any objections to that, counsel?
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Armstrong, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Christopher Michael Armstrong.
All right, so Mr. Armstrong, you tested positive on Friday. Can you tell me how often are you using drugs?
Maybe once, twice a week.
Okay. And are you employed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have any children?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what are their ages?
17 and 13 are my two youngest.
All right, and what was the person who was here yesterday when you said they had to get home because there was a 3-month-old? What is your relationship to
That
them?
was my ex. That was my ex-girlfriend, but I was her ride back there. So-
Okay, why did your ex-girlfriend need you for a ride to court?
Because she was coming to give me some support to come to court with me.
I don't understand I think relationships are what they are, but I don't understand an ex-girlfriend who has a babysitter for a 3-month-old who's not going to be there for the entire day coming down to support you on an unauthorized use.
I don't know. She was just to give me support, like, just to go with me.
And is she using?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I don't know what Child Protective Services is doing, but what is her name?
Trisha Tahiti.
How do you spell her first name
Trisha, Trisha.
and her last name?
I would not be able to tell you that one. Tahiti.
And where does she live?
Off of 475. Wait, hold on. Give me a
Sir, you
second.
need to have a seat.
Give me a second.
All right, just have a seat. We'll get to you.
Villa Drive. Villa, Villa.
So you say it's 475 Villa Drive
Yes, Villa Drive.
and it's Trisha, last name,
Tahiti.
Tahiti.
Yes.
And so there's a 3-month-old there and any other children other than the 3-month-old? And what drugs is she using?
The same. The child's not 3 months old. The child's like 7 years old.
All right, that doesn't make it any better, but okay. So the child is 7 years old?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And she's using meth as well?
I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
All right, so hopefully Child Protective Services will go to 475 Villa Drive to check on a 7-year-old with Trisha Tahiti. Again, this is not a Child Protective Services court. There's nothing I can do about that. My hands are tied, but probation.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure Mr. Christopher Armstrong has lived at that address. So if you could have probation go out to 475 Villa Drive, just to check and see if it's appropriate housing for Mr. Armstrong.
Yes, Your Honor.
And if while they're there, they discovered that Miss Trisha Tahiti is using and the child is in danger, they can call Child Protective Services. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I will grant your application. So it's going to be 2 years deferred adjudication, $1,000 fine probated. Oh, secluded drive.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Does anyone live there with you?
No, ma'am.
All right. And then no unsupervised contact with minors.
Yes, ma'am.
That will change, and it can change once you're into your sobriety. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything else you need from the court?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, for some reason, I don't have his trial court certification. Could you, let me see if I can find it. Just one
I
moment.
think we did it, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Did you review the trial court certification with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Armstrong, with regards to the evaluation for the TAP evaluation in felony drug court, since it's a Monday, they'll be able to see you this week. So they'll probably see you no later than Wednesday.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
then probation, if you want to accept their version of the TAP evaluation, you can.
Okay, did you want the top evaluation in custody? Or-
Yes.
Okay, and Your Honor, on Friday, you mandated restitution, you ordered restitution,
Yes.
still the same, correct?
Yes, still the same. And it's $600.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Armstrong. We can go off the record. Mr. Armstrong, in this court, if I place somebody on probation, I want them to be successful at it.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the key to being successful on probation in this court is communication. You need to make sure you report, make sure you do your UA. You know, I understand that sometimes when people are struggling with addictions, they may test positive. But what I don't understand is when people don't report and they don't communicate. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. Is there anything else you need?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court is calling. If you all can stop conferring in that area. Court is calling 2023 CR 0042 State of Texas versus Brittany Merrill Brown. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
Defense.
Albert Rodriguez, sir.
And are you Ms. Brown?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Brown, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Waive it, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we move to waive the advancement and proceed as a class A.
If you have a plea bargaining agreement with the state, the court doesn't have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
I did not understand that one.
All right, you don't understand you have a
No, I
right to
didn't.
jury trial?
I mean, I heard it, but I didn't hear it.
All right, so do you need to speak to your attorney?
No, can you please repeat the question?
Do you understand you have a right to jury trial?
Yes, I don't. Remember.
All right. Do you understand that you have a right to have your attorney cross-examine or question any witnesses the state would call?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you're giving up your right to a jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you're giving up your right to have your attorney question or cross-examine witnesses?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you're giving up your right to remain silent?
Yes.
And did you intend to do that and enter into a plea bargain agreement today?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Brown, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial, showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the Bear County Jail. State recommends community supervision. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. I'm going to need you all to be quiet in the box, please. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no harmful or injurious contact with Tegui, Tegui, Bizu, Biezou. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
That's forever?
You're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand that?
I mean, yeah, but I can never for protection.
You need to speak to your attorney about that. But with an
Okay.
affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent. Did you understand that?
This is the first time I heard of that.
All right, so I'll let you all step back. So
So I'm what does that mean?
I'll let you
That
speak
I'm
to
not-
your attorney about that.
I'm not allowed to have children?
Oh, you can have children, but if there's some sort of custody issues that arise, technically and legally, the court is not allowed to have you as primary custodial parent. Now, if in the best interest of the children, they determine that you will be the best placement, then they can do that. But if there were any type of custody issues and there's a person who appears to be a good parent and they don't have an affirmative finding of family violence, then they're supposed to be designated as primary custodial parent. I'll let you speak to your attorney about it. So I'll have you all step back and you can talk to your attorney. And counsel, if you could talk to her also about the possession of weapons or ammunition. All right, thank you. Are we ready on Brittany Brown?
There you go.
But most importantly, are the mini cakes delicious? I didn't make them. So I can't vouch for whatever ingredients they put in them. All right, so we're back on the record. In 2023 CR 0042, Brittany Brown. We were on the plea. So did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes,
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
yes,
Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement? I don't understand what's going on here.
but I'm not gonna be able to have my kids.
I'm not your attorney. So the only thing my job is to make you understand what the plea bargain agreement is. I've explained to you with regards to the meaning of an affirmative finding of family violence, and I always give people those instructions so they will know, because many times when people enter pleas on the criminal sides, they have an impact civilly and in other ways. So with all of these family violence cases, when there's an affirmative finding of family violence, there are certain collateral consequences. One of those is you can't have a weapon. You can't possess ammunition. That's how it is in Texas. I can't tell you how it is in other states. But you can't have weapons, you can't have ammunition, and you can't be designated as primary custodial parent. So legally, you can't be designated as primary custodial parent. Those are the consequences of entering a plea, and those are the consequences of having an affirmative finding of family violence. Now, if you would like to, counsel, we can bring this back for tomorrow.
No, it's okay, fine.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have you all take a seat just to
No, ma'am,
talk it out
I
more.
do understand it, but it's just so, it's a horrible thing for, like, to have, this is horrible, so I understand it, but
I mean, all the cases here are horrible. They're felony cases.
I thought it was getting reduced.
It's still getting reduced, but it's still, all these cases have consequences. Whether it's being reduced to a misdemeanor or not, there are consequences that flow from felony cases and consequences that flow from criminal charges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you sit with your attorney, because I want you to, if you're planning on entering a plea in this case, I want you to enter it with a clear conscience and a clear understanding. So it appears to me, and I may be wrong, I'm making assumptions here, that you didn't know the consequences civilly of entering a plea in this case. And the fact that you're talking to me about, am I ever going to be able to possess weapons? Am I ever going to have my children? That's something that you need to discuss with your attorney, and it needs to be in a setting. I don't want to say without passion or objectively, because I know these are all personal matters, but it needs to be something that's thought about with clear head and something to think about. All right, so I'm going to have you all step back. And if your attorney feels like it's best that this be taken up tomorrow, we'll take it up tomorrow. I'm here all week. All right, so just step back and discuss it with your
I
attorney.
understand it, there's nothing I could do.
All right, just step back and talk to your attorney. All right, State of Texas versus Brittany Brown. So Ms. Brown, I've gone over the plea bargain agreement with you. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand the consequences of entering a plea with an affirmative finding of family violence? And knowing that, do you wish to proceed? All right, did you review the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
And counsel, did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be 100 hours of community service restitution, the BIPP, a TAP evaluation, and follow all recommendations from the TAP evaluation. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yeah.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence?
Yes, sir. At this time, state upper state exhibit number 1 and it's attachment.
No objections, Your Honor.
Ms. Brown, I'm showing you what's entitled waiving consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
Yes, ma'am.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
He has had the problem, I guess, communicating and understanding what is happening, but after explaining several times for the situation, she understands everything, and we're asking that the court accept the recommendation from the state to place on deferred.
All right, what was your warrant for? In the police report, it says that when the complainant called the police showed that you had a warrant. So what did you have an active warrant for?
It had been for a failure to ID.
All right, state, can you see if there are any pending charges other than this case?
Yeah, there's a failure to ID. Oh, sorry.
Your Honor, there's a failure to ID, and that one is for the state would be TIC.
It's not listed in the plea.
Judge, there is, but we can, I can tender a dismissal. I think you just give me a couple months to fill out a dismissal.
All right, thank you. All right, are you employed?
At the moment, no, I'm not.
How do you support yourself?
I'm living with family right now.
What family is this?
My mom.
All right, and Child Protective Services were called. Is Child Protective Services involved?
Yes.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. 2 years deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Well, let me strike that. The state is requesting that actually you have a conviction. What the court can do is you can have a conviction. That's what you bargained for, or either I can give her deferred adjudication.
Leave it was for deferred adjudication in behalf of.
All right, if the court were to give you deferred adjudication, if anything were to happen and your probation were revoked, you could end up with potentially 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. What the state has offered you, if you were to not do well, you could still end up with 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. So which would you prefer? Would you prefer conviction or deferred adjudication?
Conviction.
All right, court will sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail.
No, miss.
You said a conviction.
Oh, I thought, okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God, no.
So are you
I thought you
asking,
meant like on the record.
are you asking for deferred?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, with the deferred adjudication, the court could sentence you to up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail if you are unsuccessful. Do you understand?
Yes,
And up to a $4,000 fine. Do you understand?
yes, ma'am.
And are you requesting that the court give you deferred adjudication?
Yes.
All right. Court will sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Tagai Buzu. If there are some kind of child custody arrangements that need to be made, you'll need to make those through a third party. If you wish to have contact with him, he'll have to come in to court, and I'd have to hear some evidence with regards to that. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to request parenting classes. CPS should give you parenting classes, CPS compliance. Probation, if CPS is giving her parenting classes, then she can, then the court will accept parenting classes from CPS for her. There's to be the BIPP course, TAP evaluation, and whatever the TAP comes back with, we'll start with supportive outpatient treatment. And again, if CPS is giving her alcohol treatment or drug treatment, then CPS can do that, and that'll be acceptable. Regular UAs, I'm going to want field visits at least 1 time per month until further notice. Regular reporting in person or by Zoom. Proof of employment within 15 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else she needs? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? Anything else you need, Ms. Brown? I can't understand that.
You said, what did you say about minors?
You're not to have any employment.
Oh, like a daycare? Okay.
Yes. And you to follow all CPS compliance rules. Did you review this document with your attorney entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Did you review that document with your attorney?
I'm sorry.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? Yeah. All right, good luck to you.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello. Court is calling 2023 CR 0042, State of Texas versus Brittany Merrill Brown. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Defense?
Ed Piker from Ms. Brown.
Are you Ms. Brown?
Yes.
Showing you what's entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Brittany Merrill Brown who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 0042 for the offense of assault, bodily injury, married on February 6, 2023 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State.
Your Honor, in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Brittany Merrill Brown, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of September and October 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
It's true.
State.
Your Honor, the state will waive and abandon the other conditions.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 1 year in the Bear County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine?
I know now. Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
No.
Okay. So,
What was I supposed
You want to still plead true to the violation of that you did not show up those 2 months. You're still saying it's true, correct?
Yes. Yes, it's.
all right, so let me explain it to you again. Number 1, I don't know if you've reached a proposed agreement with the state and the defense or not.
Partial.
Whatever agreement you've reached with the state, I don't have to follow it. And the reason why I don't have to follow it is because you entered into a contract And the contract is with the court. It is not with the state. It is not with the defense. So what I'm telling you is by pleading true to condition number 4, I don't have to follow any agreement, whether it's partial or full, that you've reached with the state. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I can do, if you continue to wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4, I can revoke you and I can sentence you up to $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bear County Jail. Do you understand that?
Yes,
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
yes, ma'am.
All right, the court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Much like counsel stated, there is a partial agreement between state and defense.
Okay,
Therein, Your Honor, the partial agreement is with respect to asking the court to deny the MTR and continue on deferred adjudication. Where the parties differ is respect to like the latter section, which is state would prefer to follow probation's recommendation, amending for SADF and aftercare.
Mhm.
Whereas I believe defense has a different proposed or recommendation for their client.
all right, what are you recommending?
Judge, in speaking with Ms. Brown, it struck me that this being her first motion to revoke and looking at the paperwork that was prepared by probation, it seemed that there was more to it. And so when I talked to Ms. Brown, what I've come to find out is that she has more of an underlying problem, not reporting or having alcohol a couple of times. SADF to me doesn't seem to be the right move for her.
What's her underlying problem?
She's been diagnosed as bipolar with major depressive disorder and PTSD from things that happened to her as a child. She's been trying to deal with the underlying root of the problem, and that's where it's stemming from. So my suggestion, or hopefully recommendation, is that she be sent to some place or program that deals with mental health issues. She needs mental health help more than the alcohol. I think if she can deal with the mental health issues, the other issues of the alcohol will take care of itself. I don't think it's a SADF issue. I think it's a mental health issue.
All right, she's supposed to be in CPS compliance. So is Child Protective Services not addressing the mental health issues?
I don't know that, Judge.
All right, can you raise your right hand?
Your Honor,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Brittany Brown.
What did you wish to say?
My fathers have custody of my children, so I'm not in CPS.
So you're not doing anything with Child Protective Services?
Not at the moment because they already gave them custody, but I would like to do more classes so I can still.
No,
see
the
them.
question is, when you say they already gave him custody, do you have a Child Protective Services attorney?
No, I don't.
I mean, if you didn't have an attorney and they're terminating rights, then he doesn't have full custody. That's what I know about the civil side. So you probably have a service plan and you're just not doing your service plan.
No, I don't, Your Honor, I don't have a service plan. I really don't. The judge granted custody to the fathers.
All right, there had to have been some reason why the judge was granting custody.
Unless she was.
Unless she was just supposed to participate and they didn't file a legal case. Well, I don't know the answer to whether or not they filed a legal
I
case.
didn't have any idea about the CPS case. I don't have any information.
All right, probation. Counsel is saying there's an underlying mental health issue as well.
Remember, if she, I know the probation recommended status,
Mhm.
we can. If there are underlying issues with that, we can do, EDRF, we just need to go through the process of getting her evaluated. I don't show that there has been a make evaluation or anything like that.
My talking to my client, she has informed me that the jail started her on medication for some of this 2 days ago.
Okay, so this is what the court will do. Will deny the motion, alternate main conditions to include a MIC evaluation and DDRF if it's deemed appropriate by probation, and this is going to take place while in custody.
And she did want me to ask you if she could receive a bond, but the court has just already ruled that
Yes.
there's not going to grant a bond.
So you'll remain in custody and they'll give you your evaluation. And
Yeah.
counsel, what I will do is we'll recall this in 30 days just to see where we are in the process. And Ms. Ferguson, can you give me a phantom date, please? Yes.
So all your evaluations. And it could be sooner. That's just to make sure.
I can do the 18th.
All right, we'll come back on March 18th. However, if you are in DDRF, they won't bring you over. Do you understand?
Your Honor, what is DDR?
Probation will explain it too, but it's to address your mental health issues. And it's an inpatient facility to address mental health issues. That's just if they deem you appropriate for that.
That will get to the bed bond. And what you were telling me. I'll talk.
All right, do you have any questions about anything?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, make sure you stay in contact with probation. Are you all ready to proceed on this motion? All right, I don't have, let me see. I don't have a trial court certification.
That's my bad.
No problem. No problem.
My shoe out of it.
All righty, could I get a file stamp?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Court is calling 2023 CR 0042, State of Texas versus Brittany Merrill Brown for the state
Zach Dunn for the state, Your Honor.
and for the defense.
Criminal defense. Your Honor, would you like her to just sign this after? or-
Yes, she can sign it after. Oh, no problem. No problem. And are you Brittany Brown?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Brittany Brown who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 0042 for the offense of assault bodily injury marriage on February 6, 2023 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you review that motion with your attorney?
Yes.
All right, state.
Your Honor, on or about the 6th day of May 2024 in Bear County, Texas, the defendant, Brittany Merrill Brown, did then and there fail to follow all TAP treatment recommendations as directed by the court and or Barrett County Community Supervision Department in violation of condition number 15.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
All right, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 15, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bear County Jail? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 15?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 15 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor.
All right, state, what are you requesting?
The state is requesting an extension of community supervision for 2 years and an amendment for DDRF as recommended by TAP.
All right, this is a misdemeanor case.
Your
So,
Honor, may I say something?
you want to raise your right hand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, yes, what would you like to
Um,
say?
Well, I was gonna go to the SATA program and they told me, they came and saw me and they were like, get off their medication and you can go to our program. So I got off the medication and then they still denied me. And like, I've been here since January, away from my kids, like, I was just hoping I could have another chance to do outpatient. I'm hoping for another chance, Your Honor. I'm begging for another chance.
Okay,
That's all I have to say.
all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back at 2:30 and I'll give you my decision at that time, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, everyone, so we're gonna go on our break. Probation, on this case, before we go on the record, is there a place for her or something we can do if her mother decides not to let her live with her?
I can see what housing resources we've received from our reentry specialist
Okay,
and print those out for her just so she can have for her release.
all right. And then we're gonna go back on the record in 2023 CR 0042, State versus Brittany Brown. So, Ms. Brown, have you talked to your mom on the phone?
About a week ago.
All right, did you ask her if you could stay with her? And what did she say? All right, here's the thing. If I go on your word and allow you to live with your mom, probation is gonna call, and if your mother says you can't live there, you can't live there.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna deny the motion. Alter and amend conditions to include MIC, because I see where she is eligible for MIC, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we'll place her on the MIC caseload. And do you have a case manager or anything of that nature with Center for Healthcare Services?
I need to get back over there on Fredericksburg to my doctor.
All right, so we're gonna do a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. You're gonna need to provide a release to probation. And you need to let them know who your case manager is. And you're to reside with your mother. And you're to make sure that probation has that address. Do you understand? Probation, is there anything else she needs?
The only other thing, Judge, would be if you want to order some type of outpatient component for her, the dual diagnosis outpatient.
All right, we'll do dual diagnosis outpatient. And my previous conditions will stand. And there's also to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And counsel, once she is stable on all her medications, you can always come back and change that. So for now, if you want to be around minor children, even if they're your own children, your mother or some adult that's approved by probation must be present. And that's just until you get back stabilized on your medications. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
No.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If there are issues or something's happening at your house, maybe you and your mom are not getting along, because I tell people all the time that when you live with somebody else, if you're living in their space, their rules apply, no matter how old we are and it's our mom. If they want the television off at 10, TV must be off at 10, whether you're 12 or 30. All right?
Right.
If something happens where you all get in an argument and she say you have to leave, don't just throw your hands up. If she wants you to leave, you come back to court or call your probation officer and we'll figure something out. Don't just fall off the face of the earth and then you're back in blue. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Have an excuse.
Yes.
Tennessee.
Yeah.